Always. James,
What's up? Oh, we'll go with James. Let's talk to James for a minute.
Yeah, James. What's for breakfast?
Yeah. Today's breakfast is blueberries and oatmeal.
Ooh,
He's
I'm
actually
in.
having blueberries for the first time.
Ooh, good luck.
He doesn't hate it, so that's good.
Yeah. What's
That's
sad
fair,
about
man.
blueberries?
He's
talking to me? Yeah, we're talking to you.
His hair kind of he's like me right now. I mean, it kind of looks tame on camera. It's kind of wild right now, what's going on, especially back here.
It doesn't look tame on camera.
Well, it's starting to like grow over the ears. I got to do something about this. I'm still waiting on clippers.
They're in the mail, Joe. I sent them to you.
Yeah, when is it going to get here? I need to know.
Beyond, I didn't put a tracking number on it. I'm sorry.
That was your mistake.
I know. Hello, Hauppauge High School community. Welcome to May 8th, 2020. For those of you who are awaiting the day number, it is our 57th day away from school. Tomorrow is our 58th. Sunday, Mother's Day, is our 59th. And Monday will mark the 60th day that we are away from one another. So wild times here. Continues to be a very up and down experience. Lots of talk about reopening the economy, whatever that will mean for people. Hopefully it's good, but there's also on the other side of things a lot of worry about things. I'm just stating facts, not opinions here. That's just where things are at. And so we are into a Friday. We have a art correspondent in a little bit that we're going to give another tryout to. We've been searching. I know this has been a public endeavor here, finding the right art correspondent. It might be a part-time gig. So the job posting is up in the newspaper. Take a look if you have any friends or family who would apply, but we are going to give one a shot today. But let's have everybody jump on and say hello. I'm Chris. Joe.
Good morning, Hauppauge. Happy Friday. And hope everyone has a good weekend. And happy Mother's Day ahead of time to all mothers out there. You're amazing.
Yes. Joy.
Yeah.
Good morning, Hauppauge High School. It's great to spend my Friday morning with you. Favorite part of my day. And I hope you have an excellent day. Get outside, move, enjoy some fresh air, and have a great weekend.
Christy.
Good morning, Hauppauge. Happy Friday. We miss you all. Get outside, get some air, have a great weekend. Have a very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Maria.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well today. Looks like it's a great time to go for a walk this morning. And I'll talk to you later.
Perfect. Ruthie.
Morning, everybody. Maria, I was thinking the same thing. Get out there and take a walk if you can in the morning because I'll leave that to the weather correspondent. Excuse me. I don't want to step on any toes here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, that's just a tryout, Ruthie Pincus. Be careful.
This is an audition. I don't know how I feel about this.
And then I got my man Dave Scheffler. Just come on and say hi, Dave, and then we'll give you a space to do your plug in a couple minutes.
All right. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Awesome. All right. So we got 4 mamas on here. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Really exciting. I think mothers, and dads around the world are really keeping things together for their kids right now. And there's a lot of challenges. So Mother's big shout out to you, to my mom out in Jamesport. Much love. Miss you. She watches the show every morning, guys. She does, actually. I think not live because unless you have a Hauppauge Google account and I'm not giving her my passwords, she can't watch it. So she watches it later on. So what's up, Mom? And then happy Mother's Day to my wife, who does not watch the show at all and is upstairs making fun of me every day for what we do here. But happy Mother's Day to her as well. So that's what we got going on. But we're going to go to our correspondence, Joe, with sports.
Yes, and before I jump into the Jort Report, happy Mother's Day, Joy, Christy, Maria, Ruthie, and everyone listening and out in Hauppauge.
Thank you.
You'll do amazing work. And I, could go on for a long time thanking you for all you do, but for the sake of time and so Chris doesn't yell at me, I'll move on. I will say happy Mother's Day to my mom, lives in Levittown. She does not watch the show. I'm lucky if she knows how to turn a computer on. So she does not watch. Happy Mother's Day.
Send her the link, Joe. Send her
the
link.
You know how many times I've tried to get her to use FaceTime so she could see the baby, and it does not stick.
All right.
And now we're away from her, so I can't. Happy Mother's Day to my mother-in-law as well in West Hempstead, and our grandparents. My grandmother lives in Wantagh, and my wife's grandmother actually lives right next door to her parents. So anyway, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Moving on to sports. Still relatively nothing. However, last night the NFL schedule was released because they still think they're going to start on time, which would be great news for us. But there are some contingencies thrown in there in case they have to delay the season or extend the season or shorten it even. However, the schedule came out and it's tentative to start on September 10th with the Texans and the Chiefs on Thursday night. For Jets fans out there, our first game is on the 13th against Buffalo. We're actually in Buffalo on the 13th. And our home opener will be September 20th against the 49ers. The Jets have the second hardest strength of schedule, so be ready for another fun season, Jets fans.
That sounds like an excuse right away, Mr. Whitehorse. Not the way to start the season.
I'm used to it. Giants fans, you start out against the Steelers on the Monday Night Football doubleheader on the 14th, so that should be fun. The Giants have a little bit more favorable of a schedule, the 24th ranked strength of schedule, according to my records. And Joy, I know you're an Eagles fan, so I threw in there. They start against the Redskins.
That should be a great game.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens on time. Anyway, what's on tonight? We have the whole weekend. Actually, a couple things. If you're a UFC fan, UFC 249 is tomorrow night. And if you want to watch, or if you have been watching the Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, episodes 7 and 8 are on Sunday night. And now I'll move. Last thing, this day in history. Chris, this is a little bit for you. I threw in some Knicks good news here. On this date in 1970.
Did you say good news? There's good news with the Knicks?
It's from 50 years ago, but yes.
Got it.
On this date in 1970, Walt Clyde Frazier scored 36 points in Game 7 to win the NBA championship for the Knicks. But the trivia question is, it's a couple. I'll let you pick. You want easy, medium, or hard?
Give them all. Go for it, Joe.
All right, start with the easy one. Which team did they beat?
Oh.
Supposed to be the easy one.
I don't know.
1970. Think they had Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, and Jerry West.
No, the Lakers.
There you go. Who was the MVP of the series?
Clyde Frazier.
No.
Really?
No.
Willis Reed?
It was Willis Reed. Correct. And this is the hard question.
That chime came in perfect. That was well done.
Whoever, that was perfect.
That was me.
That was awesome. Thanks, Ruthie, for the
My
support.
pleasure. My
So
pleasure.
anyway, can you name what college
Sound effects.
Willis Reed went to?
Oh, no idea. No idea. Back in the day, guys went to like all these really weird places that nobody's ever heard of.
Yes. So the well-known Grambling State.
Yes.
was
See,
Willis Reed's college.
like the documentary with the Bulls. Like, where did Pippen go to school? It was like
It was like
a school. Like it was
like Southern Indiana State University College, something like
Yes.
something crazy.
Yeah. A 6'7" point guard just running the show. We got Greg Foster jumping on here as well. Here, a lot of plugs here. Greg, say hello. Greg, where you at? We're gonna teach you on the mute button soon, I promise. Man, you gotta be ready. I brought you on the show. Foster, mute.
There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got
How's
it. So this school-issued computer is not the fastest. I just want you to know.
Okay. What's up? Say hello. No plugs yet. I'll get your plug in a minute.
It's
Hello,
the computer.
everybody.
It's the computer.
Yes.
It is the computer. Thank you.
All right. Good stuff. Let's go on to Joy Ferrara for this day in history, or whatever, history and the social studies lesson.
We have some really delicious days in history. Days today. First of all, today is National Coconut Cream Pie. Love coconut cream pie. And it is also National Have a Cookie Day. So think about what your favorite cookie is. One of mine is the Bella Vita cranberry orange cookie. I love a Lorna Doone. Okay. Today is National Student Nurse Day, and it is also National Military Spouse Appreciation Day. We truly thank you all for your service. And today is National Provider Appreciation Day. And this day is about all of the child care providers of young children, whether they're nursery school, preschool, day care, early elementary or elementary teachers. So we thank you for taking care of all of the little ones. And I'd like to give a big shout out to all of the mothers and all of the ladies that have a heart of a mother. We celebrate you this weekend on Sunday, and especially, I want you to think about the different hats that you wear as a mother and your ability to get all the jobs done. Working full time in school, working full time once you get home. It's not always an easy juggling act, but I think we all need to give ourselves a little pat on the back and say that, girl. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Tags, it's the weather.
So this is crazy. Mother's Day, I always spend planting flowers and planting my garden with my children, but tonight it actually might snow. So today it's about 50 degrees out right now. By 1 o'clock, there's a 40% chance that there's going to be some wet snow tonight. I'd never really had a deep interest in researching weather until my new position. So when I actually went on weather.com today, I read that wet snow is likely Friday night and Saturday, right? But then I read low pressure. I'm reading it actually. Low pressure could undergo bombogenesis. And like I said, I've never heard of bombogenesis because I've never really been that in tune with the specific weather other than is it raining out or is it cold? Do I need a jacket? So I looked up bombogenesis. And bombogenesis is a term that describes a mid-latitude cyclone that rapidly intensifies. So, wow, I don't know. I think it's going to be 35 degrees tonight and we might have some snow. I don't know how my planting's going this weekend. But happy Mother's Day. My mom lives with us. So I'm grateful for all she's done with us this past 7 weeks specifically. And I'm sure she's very tired of me and my children and misses her other grandchildren that she is physically distancing from. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and my mother-in-law who we haven't been able to see in quite some time. That's all I got.
All right, good stuff. Bombogenesis, everybody. The universe is not being very kind right now.
Is that something to the murder hornets that we now have too?
Yes, and the murder hornets. Unbelievable. What is happening? Somebody get control of this thing.
Whoever names these things could win an award. I think murder hornets is one of the best names.
Did you read about them though? They go into the beehives and decapitate these poor bees.
Yeah. Did you see that there was a video online of like 20 bees attacking a murder hornet and taking him down?
They did. They won.
Yeah, they won.
It's a nice.
The bees. We need Maria.
The bees.
What's for dinner, Maria? Happy Mother's Day, Maria. What's for dinner tonight?
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Also, tonight we're gonna have pizza. Keep it simple.
Friday pizza night in our house too. Do you guys do?
We have a paint night tonight. You know, the virtual paint night's going on. So I need to keep everything simple. Yeah, pizza and a salad sounds good. And
that sounds good.
I might make a peanut butter pie. I don't know. I've been asked for it, so I might do that.
That sounds delicious. That sounds incredible. What goes on for Mother's Day dinner in your home, or what do you have to look forward to for the weekend for food?
Okay. On Mother's Day this year, it's a little different. Obviously, one of my children is not going to be able to join us. That's something that hasn't been. One of my other daughters and her husband, they've been here, but they haven't been in the house, so everything's outside. They're insisting on doing something on Mother's Day, even though it's going to be really cold and we're probably going to be freezing out there.
Mm.
What
Good.
they want to do is they live in Long Beach. There's somebody, I don't really understand the whole dynamics of it, but there's somebody who comes around who did provide to a lot of the seafood restaurants oysters, mussels, scallops. I guess since business has changed so drastically, they are now servicing the apartment buildings curbside.
Nice.
So my daughter and her husband, they've gotten the oysters there and different things. They said basically you put the order in, they come by with their truck, they deliver it, they let you know it's out front, you pick it up out front and you Venmo them. They want to bring oysters and mussels for Mother's Day.
That's awesome.
So I guess that's what we're going to do outside.
Good. And hopefully it's not too windy and rainy and snowy. But I'm looking. It looks like a lot of wind, but it might be warm enough. We'll see.
Yeah, they want to do earlier because like last week they came over last Sunday and it was beautiful. I mean, last Saturday it was absolutely beautiful. And we had a barbecue outside and stuff like that. But then it got cold. By like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, it was like, oh, this is just too cold. So we'll do something like mid-noon type of thing.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you. And happy Mother's Day. Thanks for being on here every morning. All right. Her big time audition right now. Ruthie, what's going on in the art world?
This is my audition. Okay. What's going on in the art world? Well, here's the story. Here's what I look at. The Public Theater Weekly puts out something where they have podcasts and they have performances and they have archived performances and they're doing all sorts of great stuff. So the Public Theater, which is downtown, which is one of my all-time favorite theaters, and they're constantly putting out good work. In fact, that's where 12th Night began. So they're doing lots of good work. And the National Theatre of London once a week is putting out an archived performance of great stuff. So they did Frankenstein last week, and they keep it out all week. You can watch it on YouTube as well if you don't hit it on the night that they're starting it. So that's my arts stuff. And there's also lots of good arts going on at Hauppauge High School. We've been doing, actually, we started with quarantine monologues. So I have a whole myriad of different quarantine monologues, some fun, some sad, some really telling great stories about what families are doing in the quarantine. So that's been my entertainment for the last couple of weeks. And we're also on to creating scenes around different prompts, like When It Rains, It Pours. And we're into doing some stage the change work. So the kids are starting to really write some good stage the change stuff. And that's what we're doing. That's my art piece.
Cool.
Also, I met with all of my musical theater kids yesterday, and they've done some really incredible projects and are working on performances for, I'm not going to blow Mr. Sheffler's
that's coming up.
Not doing that, but they're working on that. But before I segue, don't cut me off here. This is my audition. I just have to say Happy Mother's Day. I have to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother-in-law and my aunt-in-law, who they just came back. They winter in Vegas, so they just came back from Vegas. Hopefully they didn't give up like all of their money, but they seem to be doing okay.
Good stuff.
So Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Excellent. Ruthie, pretty solid, I'll say. Pretty good. All right.
I think she's got the job.
She may. I think we might have to rotate it in. It might be a couple days a week. We'll see.
Thanks.
My standards are very high here. Listen, I did have a question, but now I forgot it. Oh, do you have a part for me in next year's play yet? That with the singing part? Have you figured that out yet?
If you could promise me there's a play, you got a part. How about that?
Ruthie,
on my pay grade.
To make him audition.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
yeah, maybe that's a good idea, Christy.
All right. Well,
Perhaps.
whatever the part is, like my commitment level is, if I can memorize it in a day, then we're good to go. So it has to be that small of a role. So just keep that in mind.
One or two rehearsals.
One or two, preferably one. But Vincent and Luca, they're very good at helping me out. So, maybe two, maybe three. We'll see. All right, now
Okay.
let's transition. Good segue to the art space. You got two people in here to give some shout outs to specific endeavors we are taking on at the high school. Dave Scheffler, take it away.
All right, so we're starting a new production with our broadcasting class, and we're calling it Hauppauge's Got Talent. And can I take over the screen for a second and show my?
Oh yeah, if you present, you should be good to go.
Okay. So
did it come?
I'm going to pull it up here right now. So I have our flyer. You all see that?
Nice. Yep.
All right. So Hauppauge's Got Talent, and what we're looking for high school student submissions of a video that showcases their talent, and we're just asking for them to come in on the Tuesday of the week, so we can have it ready for the end of the week. And we're just looking for videos up to 4 minutes where you could be performing. Mr. Cook, you could probably use this as your audition spot if you would like for the musical. And we'd also like anything really that you do creatively. So if it's creating a piece of artwork, if it's doing a instructional type performance of showing people how you do things. It could be doing really anything creative, singing a song. I think Ms. Pincus might have monologues. So anything creative that you might see, a magic show. And our broadcasting students are going to put it together and try and put out a short weekly show. So that's pretty much what we're looking to do.
That's so awesome.
Do you think this could include teachers? How about that? Do you think teachers could do this?
I'd be open to that. You have something in mind?
Okay. Oh, not me. I could direct some teachers. I'm happy to direct some teachers, but
I think we need to get some staff participation. We'll have to create some incentives. I'm happy to guarantee a pat on the back when we see each other next if any staff member does jumps on. So we're gonna get it going. All right, Greg Foster, you have another plug.
Yes, thanks for having me. I just want to say, Miss Pincus, that's a very aggressive audition. I like it.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr.
I've never seen anyone yell at the director during an audition, so that was awesome. That was great. I'm here to plug. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm here to plug the Ignition program. So we're hoping for school in September. We're hoping for freshman orientation. We have a lot of seniors leaving the program. So I had posted a Google form on the Google Classroom, the main Google Classroom. So any students watching this or any teachers that think you have good candidates, maybe reach out to your students and tell them to check in on the Google Classroom and fill out the form. And, then hopefully we're going to get a whole bunch of submissions and have a really good, strong program for next year. Whatever that looks like, we'll be ready to do something and help the freshmen transition to the high school.
Beautiful. What I can promise both of you guys is you give me the links and stuff to this. We will put out an email to students and families today with links to both things, and so we can get that out there a little bit as well.
That'd be great.
Just get those in. All right, Joy. I think the question of the day in relation to the days of the National History Days or whatever is what's your favorite cookie? What's your favorite cookie? And I think that makes sense to ask that. It's National Cookie Day. Is that what it's called, Joy?
It's actually National Eat a Cookie Day.
National Eat a Cookie Day. That's it's similar.
Because if you don't eat a cookie, you actually would be breaking a law. So it's important and necessary to eat a cookie. And Mr. Cook, if you eat this cookie standing up, the calories don't count.
Is that right? How many cookies can you eat that way before the calories start to count?
7.
I like it. All right, so we'll rotate through. We'll go in alpha first name. So we'll go Dave, Greg, Joe, Joy, Christy, Maria, Ruthie. Favorite we don't have cookies in the house right now, so I'm gonna have to just go with a favorite cookie, and I'll see if I can pick something up. I like a chocolate chip peanut butter cookie. So like a dark chocolate chip peanut buttery cookie, whatever it can be made that way. That's my go-to cookie. Dave,
hands down the chocolate chip cookie, hands down.
Just a bit chewy, hard. What do you like?
Well, my daughter makes very good homemade chocolate chip cookies, so she's made them quite a few times for me because she's been bored. So that's one of my top favorites. A close second are the rainbow cookies.
The bakeries are missing selling those, I bet, at high volume right now. Maybe we'll try to get one. We'll go to the Rolling Pin tomorrow. We'll see. We'll check it out. Greg.
My favorite cookie, my dad every Sunday morning would go to the bagel store and bring home the large black and white cookies. So that to this day is still my favorite. Every Sunday, if I go to the bagel store, I always get one for the family and myself. But a close second, this quarantine, I've been eating mega stuffed Oreos, which are amazing.
Standing up. You must.
Yeah, so of course. I don't want to gain weight. Yeah, so standing up, obviously.
Good stuff. J-Dubs.
Yeah, so the correct answer is it's a tie between rainbow cookie and black and white. But those are the ones you buy from like a bakery. Rainbow cookies are just incredible. In fact, several years I've asked for a rainbow cookie cake, and my wife makes a really good one. So just imagine a giant rainbow cookie, but a cake, obviously. And the black and white cookie is just unmatched. You can't beat that. However, if you're just going to the supermarket and you need to buy a cookie like a mega stuffed Oreo, Oreos are good, but I would actually go with the Chips Ahoy chewy ones.
I agree.
But,
well done, White Horse.
I try to give good, insightful answers, and I think I have in this scenario.
Nailed it.
I think it's D, all of the above, because you gave like 6 different kinds of cookies that you like.
Well, yeah. Still, you can combine.
Right. Yeah. Joy, we heard about your cookies, but do you have anything else you want to add to this equation?
Yeah, something else out, Joe. No, he's good. So my favorite homemade is gingerbread, hands down gingerbread. And then if it's a store-bought cookie, it's either those Bella Vitas I showed you before, or like a Lorna Doone, like a plain, shortbread. But gingerbread, definitely.
Good stuff. Christy.
So I'm not really into sweet food. So my favorite
cheddar cookies
or Cheez-Its, like I cook it to death. But if I had, and I fully expect that we're back in the building, like she's going to be on my desk regularly. But if I had to pick a cookie and splurge, it would either be a tag-along or a rainbow cookie.
Nice. Maria, what do you got?
I guess my favorite cookie would be Pinoli cookies.
You must make cannolis. Do you make cannolis?
Oh, no, I didn't say cannolis. I said panolis.
Oh, panolis.
Yeah, you know the pine nuts?
Yep.
No, I have made them with my kids, but they haven't turned out the greatest. They kind of spread a little bit too much. They didn't, they didn't have the right consistency. They did taste good, but they just didn't have the right consistency. Yeah, that's it. No, I do make cannolis.
Oh yeah, well that's why when you said I thought cannoli, I figured we would have a cannoli story. But so let's just go with the cannoli story. What do you make cannolis?
Every once in a while I do. Good. I usually make like a bunch of a bunch of the shells, and then I'll just like freeze them for a little while.
Oh, you make the shells too. That's cool.
Yeah, it's simple. It's very easy.
Got it. We buy the shells and do the rest, but making shells is next level. That's cool. Ruthie, what about you?
So my sister-in-law is a baker, and she has been actually dropping off bars of rainbow cookies for us in the mailbox, and that is a family favorite. But my favorite is, I guess, oatmeal raisin. A big oatmeal raisin person. I really just love that. But if I go to a store during Christmas time, Starbucks has this biscotti that's a gingerbread biscotti that's dipped in white chocolate, and that's a trigger food for me. I can't stop once I eat one. So that's it.
You got to stand up while you're eating them.
Yeah, well, that's the story.
All right, let's do a quick round of shout outs. And you can give a shout out to anybody you want. Take 10 to 15 seconds, drop a nice shout out to somebody. Scheffler, start us off.
So I'll give a shout out to all the Hauppauge students out there that are getting ready to participate in the first round of Hauppauge's Got Talent, and showcasing your talents from home.
Yep. Good stuff. Greg.
I'll give a shout out to all my lacrosse guys, and a shout out to my wife who's holding this family together. Otherwise, it would be a train wreck here without her.
Thank you, Greg's wife. Thank you, Greg's wife. Joe.
She's amazing.
Yeah, same. But I'll just shout out all moms out there for holding all your families together. You do amazing work every day.
Joy.
I want to give a shout out to all our Hauppauge High School teachers, especially our teachers who are moms, our TAs who are moms, and our secretaries who are moms, who are nailing it every day, who are juggling all of the distance learning and the home stuff. So congratulations to you, and have a great weekend.
Yes, Christy.
I'm going to give a shout out to all the students that are going to do Hauppauge's Got Talent. I am so excited to see everyone. And I think that's just so great for the community to do something uplifting and take bad times and just present us with something happy. So thank you.
Maria, thank you.
Yeah, big shout out to all the mothers, grandmothers, aunts, and also any dads that might fill in as mothers. And that's it. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Maria. Ruthie.
Yep. Shout out to all the moms that are taking care of things, taking care of business, and all those with mother's hearts. And that's the story.
Beautiful. Yeah, big shout out to all the moms out there. Mom, love you. My wife, love you, even though upstairs you're never going to watch this. That's cool. Happy Mother's Day to you, Kyle. And then everybody have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the Bombo Genesis, which is coming upon us apparently, and eat those cookies standing up. Peace out, everybody.
You love that standing up.
I do. It's good. Where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse right now. What's going on? Seriously, where is it? All right, there it is. Good stuff, guys. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Streaming is stopped. Recording is stopped. That was a good one.